here. Welcome to my channel where together we sew. If you're brand new here, welcome. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below and ring the bell for notifications so you'll know when I post videos like this one or go live. And if you're returning, thank you so much for coming back. I love seeing you all here. So today I'm finally doing a UFO update video. It's been a couple weeks. I've had a lot going on. We had a death in the family. I was at a retreat. We had a kiddo that was sick when I got back, so it's been kind of a couple of crazy weeks. Today is actually my one son's birthday, so lots going on. But I wanted to catch up with my UFO, and I'm kind of going to do a UFO works in progress, finish things, and acquisitions video. Because a few of you knew that I purchased some special fabric from Sew Yet and asked if I could show that, so I'm going to show that too. So the first thing I'm going to start with, because I've got a lot, is the Fort Worth Fabric Studio Dark Flight Mystery Sew Along. That is a tutorial series that I did on my channel that Fort Worth Fabric Studio had asked me to do for them, sew for them. But I did finish that. So that came out really cute, and I'm not a big, huge Halloween fan, but I have a really good friend who is, so I'm going to quilt this up and give it as a gift. But it came out really cute. Even though I don't love Halloween, I really like the way it came out. I love the bats. I think they're adorable. And I love the pumpkin in the center. And I've never seen a log cabin border before. So I really, really like this border. I think that's really, really neat. So I might do that again for a different quilt with different fabrics, of course, because I like the way that looks. I think it looks really cool. So that was finish number one. Of course, all these need to be quilted still, but that's done. So I'm glad to have that done. Okay, and then a lot of you know about Pastry Shop Quilts. If you don't, Pastry Shop Quilts is a little quilt shop out of Texas. She's an online only shop. Really nice lady named Sherry, and she does a monthly subscription. I think it's a little more than monthly, maybe 6-week subscription box. She does a really great job. She buys Motor fabrics, so they're all really nice fabrics. And she decided to do a block of the month, and she asked me to sew that and I decided to sew it and make videos for you guys. So this is not a free sew along like Fort Worth Fabric Studio. You have to purchase the fabric kit and patterns from her, but they're really, really nice. I love the blocks. I love how they're going together. I'm going to show you month one because we just got done with that, and month two's video is going to be dropping this weekend since it's the beginning of October. So these were the blocks for month one. And this is called the Patriotic Days Block of the Month, again from Pastry Shop Quilts, and I will link this down below if you're interested. These are all Motif fabrics, and they're really, really nice. They feel good. They are coming out really nicely. I love them. So that's month one for the Patriotic Days Pastry Shop Quilt Block of the Month. Okay, so if you've been watching my UFO vlog, you know that I finished my 2020 Designer Mystery Block of the Month from Fat Quarter Shop a couple months ago, maybe a month ago. I don't know how long it was. Time's just running together. But I finished that, and I didn't get the 2021. I wouldn't let myself because I hadn't finished the 2020. So I really, really wanted the 2022 because of the fabric. Now, you all know, if you've been following me for any length of time, that blues are like my favorite colors. So the 2022 is Nantucket Summer from Camille Ross Kelly from Moda Fabrics, and it's made up of mostly blues and greens and just it called me. So therefore it kicked me into gear to finish my 2020 Designer Mystery Quilt Block of the Month, and I did that. I did that here on my UFO, but I am managing to keep up this time with the 2022 block of the month. So I'm kind of proud of myself because it's not just sitting in a pile waiting to be done. So I'm going to go through these again. I don't remember. I think this was block one, or this could have been block one or the other. So block 1 and 2. This was definitely block 3 I think it looks kind of like a snowflake, so it's kind of neat. Flower or snowflake. And then this one just came, this is block 4. So that is done and up to date. So that is sold out as far as I know, but I will look it up before I post this video and post a link to it if it's not sold out, but I'm pretty sure it is. So that's that. The quilt on the wall behind me, I've been working on these blocks on my channel here for my UFO. This is Starcrossed from Chelsea Stratton Designs of Sherry and Chelsea by Moda. The fabric is the Happy Days fabric. I was thinking it was Summer Sweet, which was a couple years ago, but it was Happy Days. So I finished it. Yay. These blocks went really fast. They're only they don't even use a full fat quarter, but 2 fat quarters each and some background fabric for each block. So they sewed up really quickly. The quilt is big. I didn't think I was actually going to fit it back here on my frame. It's 80 by 80. It does not get a border, so it's done. It's just got this little small background border, but other than that, it doesn't get an additional border, so it's done. I just need to quilt it eventually and finish it up that way, but it's a really nice size quilt. It won't go on our bed, but I think it'll actually go on our daughter's bed, so that's nice. But I love how it came out, and it's a happy quilt. It's a fun, happy quilt. And I really like Sherry and Chelsea's fabrics and a lot of their patterns. I tend more towards Chelsea's patterns than Sherry's patterns, but all of them are great. But this is Starcrossed, and if you like this pattern or need to make a quilt that's large, that goes together really quickly, I recommend this. And you can get that as a PDF download from Chelsea's Etsy shop. I can't talk today. Chelsea Stratton Designs, her Etsy shop. So that is really, really nice. I am so happy that that went together so well. So I'm putting together on my website now, or on my YouTube channel now, a pattern that I came up with called Pumpkin Palooza. And that will be, I will be finishing up Wednesday live. I might post this video Wednesday, so I might post this and then go live at 8 o'clock to finish up that pattern. And it's only free on my website, stephanies-stitches.com, until I get done sewing it. And then I'm going to take it down and probably put it in my Etsy shop for sale. But what I'm really excited about is I get the tagged Sweetwater label subscription. And it's a subscription that comes every month. It's $7.50 a month or $19.50 if you prepay for 3 months at a time. And they send you 1, 2, 3, depends on the size of them, quilt labels that you iron on, and then you can stitch around them, top stitch around them if you like, or you can just iron them on. I usually top stitch just to be sure. But that came in the mail today, and I was really excited to pull it out because this is what they look like. Handmade by Stephanie Fader, and this one says, "Fall is my favorite color," and my name. I got really excited when I saw this one because that is perfect to go on the back of my Pumpkin Palooza quilt. So, what better timing than that? So I was really excited to receive this and see that it was a fall label. Now, when you get these, they try to make them for the month that you get them. They're not always, sometimes they're just general quilt labels, but they're always different and they're really cute. I've had this now for, gosh, 3 or 4 years maybe, and I've never had a repeat label. So they're really creative with these and I love them, and I've put them on the back of quilts, stitched over them with my long arm, washed them. They've not gone anywhere, so they're really durable too. So I just wanted to let you guys know about that. I will put a link for Sweetwater Label Company. It's a subscription in my description box down below if you are interested in that. I get asked all the time how I label my quilts, and if I remember, because I am really bad about that, if I remember to label my quilts, those are the labels that I use. Okay, so a couple people asked me to show my fabric that I got from So Yeah. So if you don't know anything about So Yeah Quilting, they are a physical shop, but they do online sales on YouTube, and they have Tuesday nights they sell new things. Saturday nights what they call a de-stash, and they're selling old products. But they just recently went to their annual trip to Alaska, where they go on holiday, and they also go up there to for charity. They take quilts for homeless people up there, which is, I think, amazing. But while they were up there, they had a couple of sales. First off, they had, and I wish I had it over here, I didn't bring it, but they had some new t-shirts, some new So Yeah t-shirts in a bunch of different colors. And I broke down and I bought one. I got the like aqua turquoise color blue, and I love it. I should have brought it over here with me to show you guys, but I did not. But they also had what they called over-dyed tulle. They worked with a company called Cherry Wood Fabrics, who hand dyes their own fabrics, and they took Tula Pink's line work and dyed it in different colors. And line work, I am not as a big Tula fan as other people out there. I respect her as an artist. Her stuff is just a little bit wild for me most of the time, but honestly, I loved line work, and some of her basics I love. So when they said it was line work and they dyed it in different colors, I got really excited, and I spent way too much money, like a lot of us do on So Yeah. But I got 2 of the colors, so I wanted to show you guys because people asked if I could show them when they came. I got and it's not coming across the camera very well, but I got the teal and I got the purple. And the nice thing is that they got one solid with each of these bundles from Cherrywood. And then here's what the tulle looks like over dyed. So these were white on white, tone on tone, and now they are teal and purple. And hello, beautiful. I cannot wait to make something with these. So this is the next piece. They're the same piece every time. This was a black and white piece from Tula. Then Tula had this polka dot in this line that was black and white. So now they're this color. Love it. This one is cool. I really, really like zebras. This one is the zebras. Isn't that neat? I really love these. And this one is sort of like my goodness, my brain can't think. Those lines on a map, you guys will know what I'm talking about and scream at the screen at me, but that's what it looks like to me. Okay, and then here is the one with the lemurs. Really, really cute. I love these colors. If you guys know me, you know how much I love these colors. Here's the next piece. Now, mind you, these were all black and white, and some of them had just a tiny little pop of color in there, but not wild colors like her typical style. So the color that they over dyed them is really, really showing up really well. And you can see in these that you can see the kind of little color in the hexies. But there's not much of it left because the dye took over, so it's really neat. Oh, this one's cool. Here's the skunks. Really neat. Here's the stripe from the line. Oh, cute. And I've made a quilt with the line work, so I know what all these look like already before they were dyed. So here's the pandas. Really cute. Oh, I like this one. Here's the polka dots. And then they gave us just a black that's not been dyed of the black tone on tone from the line. So there's all of my over-dyed Tula. Like I said, I spent way too much money. That was pretty much my fabric budget, my play money fabric budget for all of, I hadn't bought anything in August, so I was really good. So pretty much of August and the whole month of September, probably if we're being honest, into October a little bit too. But I did buy one more thing, and I'll tell you why I bought this. When I was on retreat in Pennsylvania, we went to a quilt shop called the Quilted Crow. And I was looking for a purple fabric for a backing fabric, and they had this really pretty purple batik. So I bought this for backing fabric. The Quilted Crow was in a town called Palmerton, Pennsylvania, and it was just a really small shop, but it was a nice shop. They had some really great things, and when I saw this, I was like, oh yeah, that's perfect for the backing. So, and I'll show you guys that quilt in a minute. But that's the So Yeah fabric, and this is the backing fabric. So those were my acquisitions this month, which was more than enough. I spent too much money, but you know. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys what we made at the retreat. So this was my sample quilt that I made for the retreat to show people what we were going to be making at the retreat when I got there. And that's what that purple batik backing fabric is for. I'm not going to be able to unfold this all the way because if I do, I'm not going to be able to hold it up and show it to you, the whole thing. But this is sort of what it looks like. You'll get an idea. So this was a pattern that I came up with. And this purple batik is going to be the backing because I made this and my daughter Sarah was like, I want that purple quilt. So when I saw this purple batik with the purple and a little bit of pink in it, I was like, that's Sarah all the way. So I have to get that fabric. So that's going to become the backing for this quilt. So that was the sample I made for the retreat. And then at the retreat, everybody got to pick from either an autumn colorway or a holiday colorway. And it was all done in solids. I decided to do, my partner Yvette, she was doing the autumn colorway. So I did the holiday colorway. So here's that same quilt, but in like holiday colors. So this is a really fun, quick and easy quilt made for beginners. It was great fun to see everybody work on it. Nearly everybody finished, which was cool too. I like it when people finish things. So we made that at the retreat. We made one of these little project bags at the retreat. So I've got another project bag, which I love making those. They're so much fun. And then we made Yvette's project. She does paper piecing and I do traditional piecing. And this was her interpretation of a bear paw block in paper piecing. So we made this little table topper / wall hanging. So that came out really well. So those were our retreat projects. So that's it for that. And then the only other thing I have this week, which only because I had a lot of stuff to show you guys, was the coriander Christmas blocks that I've been working on. Let me grab that book. If you guys remember, I've been working on this a very coriander Christmas block of the month. I think the last time we met I was on block 9. I finished all the blocks. So I finished block 10, 11, and 12. So I will show you guys all the blocks now from block 1. I was actually going to hang them on the wall behind me so you guys could see them. But they're so big that they wouldn't all fit across my design wall. Because these are big blocks. I think they're 18, I believe they're 18 inches wide. So, or finished, 18.5 inches. So when I started putting them all up, I couldn't actually line them all up and go all the way down without them overlapping. And if you don't stick them to the design wall without touching, they fall off. So, so I'm just going to go through them one at a time and show you guys these blocks. And I'm going to read the names because I think the names make them really special and they're really fun. So the first block is, block number 1 was Spread Joy. And these blocks are not, this is not a beginner block of the month. So if you're a beginner out there, I wouldn't recommend this. A lot of these blocks had 80 plus pieces and none of it was hard. But they take patience and you need to have a really good precise 1/4 inch. And you need to have hours to do them. None of these blocks went together. You can't sit down and do this in 15 minutes. The cutting alone took a long time, and then the sewing took quite a while. As you can see by the next block, which is called Sparkle and Shine, this was probably one of the most intense blocks because I think this one had the most pieces. These are all little individual pieces. So, really pretty though, but lots of pieces. You have to have a lot of patience to do this block in the month. That being said, this is one of those quilts that I will not give away. This was a lot of work. It's not a quilt that I would make again either. There's some blocks in this book that I might do again and put in something else. Maybe even make a whole quilt out of them, but I wouldn't make this whole quilt again just because it is very time consuming. The next one is called Give a Gift. Really cute. This was probably the easiest block in the whole quilt. And I remember when I got to that month, I was like, oh, an easy block. This one is called Holiday Cheer. And like I said, they really weren't hard. Just some months had so many pieces. It was kind of crazy. But fun. It was a good challenge. This one is called Share a Smile. Really pretty. This is one of my favorites. I just love the color combinations. I love this fabric. This is Holly Berry by Corey Yoder. It's been out for a few years, so you really can't find it anywhere. I was hoping she would do another Christmas line eventually. So we'll see. This one is called, let's see, Share a Smile. Really cute. This one, interestingly enough, is the one that all of you told me that I sewed a piece backwards, which you all were right. I had caught it when I watched my video before I posted it and fixed it. But it's funny that it was called that because this one is called Laugh with Friends. So I thought that was kind of ironic that the one that I messed up and we were laughing about was the one that is called Laugh with Friends. So that's really cute. I like that one a lot too. I like the star right in the middle. I love stars. Okay, this one is called Fireside. This one is beautiful. This one took a little bit too. The next one is called Believe in Magic. Oh, there we go. Okay. The next one is called Create a Memory. I think I got out of order. I did. I'm sorry. That one was called Baking with Family. This is called Wrapped in Love. And this last one is called Christmas Carols. So that's all 12. Got them done. Now the finishing. Whew, I was looking ahead at the finishing instructions and they are almost as intense as these blocks were. So it's going to be a little bit before I finish this quilt. Probably it's going to take me at least another 3 or 4 weeks because let me read this to you guys. The finishing has 3 yards of background, 7/8 yards of sashing. No, sorry. A yard and a third of sashing, sorry. 7/8 yards of binding and 5 3/4 yards of backing. So it's you're basically making a whole nother quilt. When it said 3 yards of backing or background fabric for the sashing, for the finishing, I was like, wow. I mean, most quilts take 3 yards of backing just for the quilt top. So so there's a lot of cutting to do because I didn't cut it all up front. There's a lot of cutting to do and there's going to be a lot of sewing to do. The sashing is going to have these little stars as cornerstones all in between. So it's pretty intense. So I'll finish this eventually and I'll share it with you guys, of course. I'm hoping to get it done by Christmas. I think I can do it. I've still got some time, so that's good. I'm hoping to have it done by the end of October, the quilt top, so I can quilt it sometime in the month of November and get it bound, even if it doesn't happen until a week before Christmas. So that's all those blocks. They're gorgeous. They turned out amazing. I'm really, really happy with them. So, okay. I've done a lot of talking today. Thank you guys so much for coming on this journey with me, working on our UFOs and our works in progress together, and just joining me on my channel. I just passed 5,000 subscribers, so thank you guys so much. I couldn't have done it without you. I love seeing you here, I really do. I love all your comments down below. It keeps me going. But I think that's all I got this week. I just wanted to say thank you. Tonight, if I post this on Wednesday, which I probably will, so tonight at 8 o'clock p.m., I'm going to be working on my Pumpkin Palooza quilt. I got all my blocks done, so now I just have to sew my rows together, or my blocks together, then my rows together to finish the quilt top. So I hope you'll come and join me at 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. My good friend Yvette is usually on at 8:30 live, but she's not going to be on tonight because she's got some other things going on. So I borrowed her time slot. So I hope to see you all then. Take care, have a great evening, a great day, and I will see you soon. Bye!